What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 800 subscribers, of course. We right there, so subscribe. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Sacramento Kings. And I'm just going to be straight up, and I'm going to be blunt with you. Like, the Sacramento Kings are the worst team in the NBA, and it's not even close, really. And I feel like they probably are the only franchise in the league without a proper direction. What I mean by that, like, we don't know if they're rebuilding. We don't know if they're going to keep the old players around them, trying to obviously sell tickets. And when you look at this team, you look at this roster, and you know it was going to be ass. Like, I'm pretty sure in the beginning of the season, I made like 2 videos talking about how ass I thought the Kings were going to be, and I thought they had no chance. But the Kings still went out there and put up this old lineup, basically no spacing, no shooting. Sabonis got hurt, Levine got hurt, and everything around them just obviously catapults to a downward spiral. And when we're looking at the Sacramento Kings and we look at often rebuilding teams, like, if you would tell me like any of these top 10 guys that are coming out of the NBA draft this season, because a lot of them are nasty in college right now, like, I wouldn't blame them if they stayed, if they had to play for Sacramento. Like, I'm pretty sure whoever goes number 1 is probably excited because they're going to be the number 1 option off the jump. But at the same time, the Kings still really have no direction. I have no idea what they're going to do next, and that's a bad thing. Like, I guess you want to be not show your next move, not play your cards right, but the Sacramento Kings just continue to do this. And this all started, I feel like their downward spiral all started basically when they fired Mike Brown. And I remember, I'm like, what? He just dragged out to the playoffs for the first time in 2 decades. What are you doing? Like, I just don't understand the Sacramento Kings, and I just haven't really over the last couple of seasons. But their roster right now, if you don't know how abysmal this shit is, they have Precious Achiuwa, Dylan Cardwell, a rookie that's 24 years old. He's actually played some good basketball this season. Devin Carter, Nick Clifford, 24, 23. DeMar DeRozan, who's 36 years old. Drew Eubanks, that's 29. DeAndre Hunter, 28, who just traded for us. Zach LaVine, who's 30 now. Doug McDermott, 34. Malik Monk, 28. Keegan Murray, 25. Who else? Daquan Holden, 27. Maxime Reynard, 22 years old. He's the youngest player on this roster. He's their undrafted or second round rookie. I'm pretty sure he's played some great basketball when he was starting in place of Sabonis. I think he could potentially be your center of the future. I don't know which direction this is. Sabonis, who's 29. Isaiah Stevens, that's 25, and Russell Westbrook, who's the oldest guy on this roster, who is 37. So when you're looking at this roster, having one 22-year-old and nobody under really 23 besides him, and you being still the worst roster in the league, it should just show that you're not even building towards the future. You're not even making your young players better. Like Keegan Murray, like, I feel like Keegan Murray should get as much ball reps as possible, and really Keegan this season just hasn't stood out. Yeah, I know he's been playing, but if you were to ask me if have I been paying attention to Keegan Murray, I would tell you no. But this season, Keegan Murray is averaging 14.5 points per game with 1.5 assists. His efficiencies are at an all-time low because, again, he's had the ball in his hands. He's been injured for the last month, so he hasn't played a game this whole month. And really, he's been injured this season, really a lot. He's only played 19 games. He's shooting 43% from the field and 27% from the 3 in those 19 games. So overall, abysmal for what's supposed to be your best young player. Like, I don't know if there was a certain situation, or I don't know if there's any situation just like the Sacramento Kings, because I get it. The New Orleans Pelicans, at least they're playing young. They're young. Yes, they're playing. James Borrego right now is trying to gain wins, so they're playing the older veterans now. But you still got Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears. You know potentially what your future is. You have a package for Trey Murphy potentially on the table. Herb Jones potentially on the table. Jordan Poole, he won't be on the team next season. DeJounte Murray potentially getting traded. Zion Williamson potentially getting traded. You know what's possibility there. But with the Sacramento Kings, there's really no value in any of their players, if you want me to be honest with you. DeMar DeRozan, we know what he is at this point. He's a mid-range guy. He could shoot the occasional corner three. Russell Westbrook, even though he showed that he could still play NBA basketball, nobody wanted him in the free agency, so you're not going to get anything for him. Zach LaVine, his contract is absolutely crazy. If he accepts his player option, he will be making 50 M's. Like, that's actually that's crazy. Malik Monk is the only guy really with value, the 28-year-old pure only scorer, and really you're still not even really giving him the certain tip that he needs to obviously build up his value and potentially get a first-round pick for him. You're potentially only going to get second-round picks for him, which is kind of crazy. I do think Malik Monk is still good at basketball. But when you're looking at, obviously, we go to the eastern side of things. Like the Washington Wizards, they're obviously rebuilding for next season when they have AD, Trae Young, and potentially bring in a top 5 draft pick. Indiana Pacers, if they get a top 4 draft pick, like they're going to build that next to a returning Halliburton, Ivica Zubac, like coming back from obviously his injury. He's supposed to come back after All-Star break, but seeing Hallie next to Zubac with with Pascal Siakam, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Naismith, seeing them. If they don't get a top 5, or if they don't get a top 4 pick, they don't care. That goes to the Clippers, who obviously are not competing this season. So you know what they're trying to do. They sold. Like the Brooklyn Nets, they're playing a lot of young players right now. They're still rebuilding, and you see Michael Porter Jr. taking a leadership role. You see what they're doing. Like, I just don't see what the Sacramento Kings are doing at all. I don't see their perspective. I don't see what's good or what's enough to like if you're a Sacramento Kings fan. And honestly, I just feel bad for you if you're a Sacramento Kings fan, because I have no idea what they're planning. I have no idea what they're doing. And I have no idea what's in the future possibilities for the Sacramento Kings, being a 12-44 team, which is one of the worst teams in the league, a laughing stock of the NBA. I saw before the All-Star break, it was a game between the Kings and the Pelicans, the worst teams in the league, and they got absolutely fucking smoked. So when you look at obviously comparing the worst teams, this team has to be one of the worst teams of the 2020s, and there's just no sugarcoating it at all. But hopefully things do look brighter for the Sacramento Kings, because I remember the era where they was lighting the beam, Kings fans was talking shit. Now they're back to silence, they're back to pure misery, which just kind of sucks. But y'all let me know the direction of the Sacramento Kings that y'all think they should take or you think they will take. Let me know down below. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.